this is the candy slide, and originally I was planning on having a slide where you could just put the candy in and it would slide straight in and straight out. But the thing is, you need a 45-degree angle on the pipe for the candy to slide. And when I did the math, the thing was coming out, no matter how I did it, the slide seemed to want to come out at about 7 feet. And there's people like my wife and Daphne and other people that might be loading the candies into the slide, and they wouldn't be able to reach. So I came up with this notion of having a slingshot, and suddenly with the slingshot, I figured the kids would find this cool, so you wouldn't have to hide it anymore. And what you do is you would put it in, and can you see it come out the end here? Okay, so can you catch both?
Yeah,
okay.
it.
Okay, so let's.
Nice.
Yeah, so basically that's how it worked, and the kids loved it, and of course when it comes out, I'll just maybe see if I can do this again here. There's a plate of plexiglass to stop it if the kids miss it. So we can just if the kids miss the candy, we just pick it up and away we go again. So, and you can see that even in the daylight, it still works pretty well. And you can see that the baffling that I talked about earlier does obscure the fact that there's a mirror just down there a little ways, bending the shaft. Though if you lean a little bit this way, you can see where that mirror is, but I was hoping that the kids would basically would stay straight and they wouldn't notice that that bend. Okay, so and then going down here, when I showed the kids the 45 or the place where they could hide and look at the and pretend to be hanging on to the side of the tunnel here, they could this is where they would hide. And I took Elwyn's suggestion was I put a lip here to prevent kids from give them something to hold on to and prevent them from trying to crawl up, and also a plate of plexiglass to stop them from kicking the one-way glass, which is pretty expensive, in behind here. So by the end of the evening, like, the kids would get in here and they'd just run around. And one of them when running across, and you can see he broke straight through into the ground below. But fortunately, he didn't damage the glass or hurt himself or anything like this. And then somehow at a certain point, the plexiglass got broken. So it's possible that it saved this pane of glass from getting broken sometime in the night. So we're really pleased with that. And this is the last bit. I had a fancy plan of basically mounting some theatrical lights that I've got on these two brackets here that I made, but I was in such a hurry that basically all I did was I just threw the light on top there, and then I punched a hole in the plastic and I put the light, the other light on top, and that seemed to do the trick. That seemed to be good enough. So anyway, it was a big success. Yeah, and we put these tubes that I used for my very first candy slides, which didn't actually work very well, but they they put a little bit of a hump in the canvas, which allowed it to run off, which was a big help. So anyway, this is my final vlog, and I hope you've enjoyed it. Take care. Bye.